What a fun game.
If you'd have switched it to yellow there, Nick, I would have won the first time around. I should have said. I should have kept my mouth shut. I got greedy.
Top deck again. No, dude. I should have.
Keep counting. Keep counting.
Keep
counting, bitch. Keep counting.
I should have just assumed the position. I'm sorry.
Friendships destroyed. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Somebody must be playing Mario Kart.
Or you know, some people could just be drumming up YouTube drama for cheap clicks. I mean, that's what. Again, there's been situations where I could have, if I wanted to, I could have just been like, so yeah, this person left, and you know, here's my 10 laundry list reasons why, you know, I'm such a great person for, you know, tolerating them for so long and them leaving. Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not a dickhead. What?
I was just laughing at the satire of people who do that.
Oh, no, I know. I mean, it's hilarious. Just the amount of people out there who, you know, again, I'm not saying everyone's innocent, and I'm not saying that it's like, why I left BuzzFeed. It's like, you know, that's a whole thing, too. It's just
you don't have to explain. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah. But there's so many, like, people
Anybody
out
who
there.
leaves BuzzFeed, I'm like, good for you.
Yeah. I'm
Congratulations on seeking out better things.
But the whole why I left BuzzFeed, and then of course, you know, then you have channels who are just like, yeah, well, they, you know, they made bad decisions that led to their departure, and I feel like, you know, I entertained their platitudes too long, and it actually was a detriment to myself. So I feel like I should be given more credit for their work that they did. It's like, wait, what? I've heard people try and make those arguments. I'm just like, wow.
Yes.
How pathetic do you have to be in order to pretend you are that important?
There are two ways it should really go if like a group parts ways with a member. It should either be, if it's not really obvious exactly what happened, then you should just make an amicable announcement. We're parting ways with this person. We wish them the best.
That's it.
Or if everybody knows what they did and why they're gone and why they deserve to be gone, then it's just, in light of recent events, we can't see continuing to work with this person. So we're parting ways. Like, you know what I mean?
And you see, that's the thing. I don't seek out drama. I don't try and go after drama. That's not what I'm in this for. And maybe that's the one reason why maybe our channel
I know people fucking eat it up, but it's not good for anyone's mental health involved.
No.
Like, it's not... Drama is only fun from an outside perspective. When you're involved in it, it's awful. It's like, trust me, I've had it with way too many ex-girlfriends and random people, and it's just bullshit.
You ain't kidding.
I've had enough for multiple lifetimes, in my opinion. I fucking hate it.
Well, we have a video here that was recommended to us by someone on our Discord. The video in question is by the amazing. It's called "Friendship Destroyed: Forcing YouTube animators to betray each other."
And I'm sure this is not, you know, dramatic like we were just talking
No,
about.
this is just going to be
something that popped up in our heads as a result of the title.
Yeah, just like,
I'm sure this will be a
oh.
lot more lighthearted, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if Jaden's involved in this, I'm just gonna be like, well,
I didn't see Jaden on the front.
I don't think I saw her.
One of the
either.
reasons that we're watching this is because clearly Odd Ones Out and Imarichu are in the thumbnail. So,
and you know, I've witnessed them
this was
play
requested
games
on our Discord as well.
I've witnessed them play games with other people. For instance, I watched them play with Animators versus Games, Alan Becker, you know, which is awesome. And again, Jaden, why you got to be such a troll? But anyway,
because she's funny.
It's no excuse.
It's a good excuse.
I'm joking.
It's a great excuse.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Friendships destroyed.
Mafia. Hi, My name is Maz, and I'm going to make my animator friends on YouTube fight against each other in a game of Mafia. With 2 A's in it.
Mafia.
And my own name. So this
Oh my god.
You just got that now, are you serious? There are 10 players, 3 Mafia and 7 Martians. Each of them given a specific role by the narrator. The night cycle begins and everyone is asleep. The Mafia have to pick 1 player to kill, the Wizard picks 1 person to see whether or not they're Mafia, and the Doctor picks 1 player to save. And lastly, the Vengeful Martian, after being eliminated, gets to pick another player who they want to drag down with them. When people wake up during the day, the Martians can discuss or accuse who the Mafia is and then proceed to vote somebody out. This night and day cycle continues until all of the Mafia have been obliterated or until there's an equal amount of Mafia and Martians. Finally, this video has been sponsored by CuriosityStream. More on that later. Now, without
It sounds like
further
a
ado-
strange version of
Among Us.
Among Us and Trouble in Terrorist Town. and
Kind
such.
of, yeah. It's a mixture and an amalgamation of both, and I like that. I like.
There's some game Goose Goose Duck that everybody was playing for a little bit. That
Yeah.
was apparently Among Us, but with like all kinds of different roles like that. But they were explaining it to me, and I was like, that already sounds like way too much for me to fucking want to learn.
Yeah.
So,
Which
I
again
get the appeal, but my tiny brain is just like, I'm good on that. You guys
calls
have fun.
himself Tiny Brain, but yet DMs a game of us playing Arkham Horror.
Yeah, I guess.
For those of you who haven't played Arkham Horror, the board game, by the way, not the card game.
It's different when I'm playing against people as opposed to like, just having something work for people playing, I guess.
I guess, but
I don't know.
at the same time, I mean, still, we were having fun with that. I mean, it was basically us. I'd played a little bit before. Jacob had played some D&D in the past. But outside of that, everyone else was just like new at this. And we were having fun. And basically, the end of the world was upon us. We were basically fucked. That's the best term I can use to explain where we were in terms of like the end game.
I would say you're kind of in last ditch damage control mode at this
Well,
point.
yeah, and there's only a few
Like,
things that
is
we can
there
do
any
to
way we can prevent the world
apocalypse.
from ending? Because it's like just about to happen.
Yeah, literally calamity is
We've
on our
not
doorstep.
done the greatest job of preventing it from getting it to this point.
Well, it's my freaking shitty rolls, dude. You saw how many of those I had. Okay, here's the thing. I was able
you
to
roll
beat-
6 dice. In
No,
this
yeah,
game,
I roll
and
5 to 6 dice.
a
in my
5 or a
rolls.
6 is a success out of the
Yes.
dice you roll, and he had like pretty high numbers for a lot of his rolls, so he was rolling several dice. This dude consistently rolls anything from 1 to 4, but never 5 or 6.
Yeah,
What
and here's the thing:
fuck is
you only have
happening?
to roll 1 of them to pass the skill check. 1. I roll 5 dice like 7 or 8 times, and out of those 7 or 8 times, I get like 1 5 or 1 6.
Like, it didn't even seem statistically possible after
It's
the point.
yeah, it actually got to the point where he allowed me a mulligan.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, at this point, I'm just rolling to roll just to see how bad my luck is. And you're like, oh, no, dude, I'm giving you a mulligan on this one. This is just bullshit. And I rolled and I got one. And I was like, hey, finally.
And then he rolled to evade and didn't get one.
Yeah, and then there's that. Fuck. Life's not fair, man.
So you just gotta change your dice rolling technique, apparently.
Shut up! I didn't message you anything.
Did we just in real life actually kill each other? Or?
I think that would better.
Couldn't I just say all the cards and then like just reveal like I'm this?
Obviously, don't do that. Like, welcome to Planet Mars. Okay, all the Martians are here, are bubbly and happy, and with their lack of eyes.
I hate it here.
Except PJ, she's depressed. In this peaceful town, the Mafia have decided to attack these poor little Martians in order to take over. So everybody, go to sleep.
How do we close our eyes if we don't have any eyes?
James starts off the night asking existential questions about his own life. The night goes on, the 2 moons are not in appearance, and the Mafia decide to wake up. So Mafia, open your eyes and wave at each other so that you know who each other are. Please discuss with each other as to who you would like to obliterate for the first night. Mafia, close your eyes. Now, the Doctor, please wake up. Doctor, upon revealing themselves, who would you like to treat? Yeah?
Are you sure about that?
I mean,
Are you sure?
thank you for your contribution during this pandemic.
I'm not really 100% sure how this is actually working.
Huh?
Like, since it's all animated, I'm not really 100% sure how this is actually playing out.
Well, they show you who he's healing, and they show you who they plan to kill.
Well, I got that. I just don't know, like, in the background, like, behind the animation, like, how they're actually playing this game.
Discord.
So they're just playing, like, with cameras and stuff?
I would say so, yeah. They're like, okay, and they have the grid up on screen. It's like, okay, open up and look at who you are. Wave to each other. So that way you can see, like, on the camera who's who. It's like, aha. And then you all can, like, basically, like, message each other back and forth and be like, who should we kill? I say we kill this guy. I second that. I third that. All right, let's do it. And then they murder him maliciously. And then, Doctor, it's the same deal.
Who each other are. Please discuss with each other as to who you would like to obliterate for the first night. Mafia, close your eyes. Now, the Doctor, please wake up. Doctor, upon revealing themselves, who would you like to treat? Yeah?
Are you sure about that?
I mean,
Are you sure?
thank you for your contribution during this pandemic. you may return to slumber. Wizard, please wake up. Welcome. Who would you like to inspect? And I'll give you a thumbs up if they are good, thumbs down if they are not. Wizard, you may go to sleep. Everybody, please wake up. It's a long, long sleep.
I feel well rested.
Hopefully I'm not dead.
During the night, the Mafia walked around trying to pick their first victim, and something caught their immediate attention. And it was a little shine from a window. And they walked towards the house and they noticed that the glistening from a bald head. That's me, I'm all right there. And Rushlight Invader has been murdered. No. He has been obliterated.
That would suck to get murdered on the first night. It's like you don't even get to play.
Well, I was gonna say that means that you can basically just play like Overseer for the next like few rounds, just like I wonder who killed me. And basically, like you'll get to know. I guess you'll get to know the next round. You'll just be like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
Who do you think would have targeted Rush, and who would you like to vote now?
James and PJ. Calling it right now. James and PJ.
Whoa. Wait a second.
The person, you're very quick to point fingers, Sultan. Hear me out. When we were all sleeping, out of everyone else, the people most likely to kill Rush is PJ and James.
You think I'd kill my own worker?
Yes.
Yes.
I love that there was no denial. Everyone was like,
Motive. He's got a point.
No, you don't want to kill me, Sultan. You'll regret it.
He's such a bad liar.
Interesting. James, the fact that you said that tells me a lot about you. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
He's the vengeful one. If he's saying like, "Oh, you're gonna regret it," if he dies, he's gonna pull you down, Sultan.
You think he's playing like to character already?
I'm willing to take that risk.
Kill James.
Really, why are you defending James?
Because Sultan was pointing fingers out of nowhere.
Why are you defending
I need to get tea. I need to get just like a cup of tea. Well, how do we know it was an ice cream sandwich? I'm just pointing fingers at people that were being quiet.
Maybe Ice Cream Sandwich has a thing against Fall Guys.
you guys have to nominate someone, and then we vote on it, okay? Current nominations are James and PJ by Sultan. Any other nominations other than James and PJ?
I'm a double nominate.
Okay.
Damn. There's gonna.
If you vote, then someone's getting dragged down. That's all I want to say.
Oh.
James is Mafia. James has got 6 votes, which is the majority. So I'm sorry, but James, you have been obliterated from the.
Hey James, why don't you take me down?
Yeah, no.
Ain't happening. You're not worth it.
I guess I was reviewing a roll.
You just killed an innocent person.
Okay, so there you go. A very eventful.
Single-handedly took down a man.
Yeah, alright.
Haunt you.
Alright guys, so second night has fallen. Martians are content with who they have obliterated as they go to sleep, thinking that they are safe. But for how much longer? So go to sleep, close your eyes. Mafia, arise. Would you be content in going with who you have discussed?
Aw.
Okay, Mafia, close your eyes. Doctor, please wake up. Who would you like to save for this one night? Okay. You may.
Damn it, James.
You may not pick the same person twice.
The doctor was ready.
Okay, so go to sleep. Wizard, please wake up. Pick who you would like to look with your crystal eye. So everybody, please wake up.
Yawn.
During the night, the Mafia walking around, they realized that there was something else that caught their eye, which was the perfect little haircut from the corner. So they walked all the way to the corner and obliterated
They were
Alex.
jealous of her fresh new cut.
They were jealous. Walked to the
Jealous
corner.
of her. They're jealous of her swag. Yeah. I was gonna say, with a haircut like that, a little heart up top, I'd be jealous too. She's lucky she survived this long. Oh, God. You know, I wouldn't mind playing a game like this. I mean, especially on Discord with people who we know and like and all that. I think it'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, seems like it'd be okay.
Yeah, especially if we come up with like a meeting room where we can just be like, okay, we're like,
It'd be
we're
neat
here.
to do like your own rules for it too. Like it's
Yeah.
like just a Discord game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I'll have to look up afterwards and see if Mafia is like actually a pre-established game or if that's just something he kind of made up.
Well, I guess, yeah, we'll see. Anyway, sorry.
You can say dying words.
I think it's illicit.
Also, how did she yawn if she was already dead?
Huh?
How did she yawn if she was already dead? She was the one that yawned, wasn't she?
Yawn.
Yawn.
She didn't know she was dead at the time. I was gonna just say, be like, oh wow, I've woke up dead. How inconvenient.
I don't know. I consider that convenient some days.
Oh.
Just like, oh, I don't have to do shit today. Nice. Or ever again.
Because why would she vote?
You guys,
You're dead. You're dead. You can't talk.
Villages, please have a discussion about who do you think the Mafia is.
Who looks the most like a Karen?
Wow.
We're just going with anything now. Okay.
We're just going with anything specifically Sultan says. This isn't a great thing to base our knowledge on.
Why not? I think it's PJ. Because with how quickly the Mafia came to a decision last night, I'm led to believe that it's one person.
So you want to nominate PJ? Is there any other nominations for other names?
I'm gonna throw Sultan into the pick.
Andy, sorry, you said Sultan?
Yeah, I mean, Sultan called me out because he's like, oh,
Yeah, me too.
Rush, because we know Rush. You're like Alex's friend. Of course you would come at her and her
I
Murder.
do not deny that I would target Alex most likely. But I do think Alex has a good point.
Okay.
No, I'll admit it. I would target Mars and Alex straight away. Anyway, so I know
narrator.
Alex has a good point though. That in my Alyssa, I love you, and I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I think Alex is onto something because you were defending both James and PJ, who I still think are Mafia. So it could be you three.
I'm thinking it's you because people die and you just wake up like kill him. You're not done killing.
Fucking
and so
kill
you're
him.
trying to kill more.
I'm trying to get rid of the Mafia. I am trying to protect this Martian planet.
That sounded suspicious.
So Sultan, is that an official nomination for Alyssa?
No. I want to give.
nominate Sultan.
Okay, so
I want to give Alyssa the benefit
So, the nomination stage is over.
I know you and I right now don't trust each other, but if I vote for PJ with you, like if I just bygones be bygones, I'm gonna vote PJ.
So,
Whoa.
PJ, 3 and Sultan. PJ is the majority. PJ, you have been obliterated by the Martians who have surrounded you in a circle and are just pointing their knobs at you. And you have been obliterated. Once again, the Martians, content with who they have picked, go to sleep thinking that it is all over.
Oh.
Everybody go to sleep. The Mafia, it is up to you now to pick the next person who you would like to obliterate. Doctor, you can wake up. Who do you wish to save for tonight? Dr. Martian, please wake up.
Oh, sorry. I was.
Like I just had him flop out the front door like, oh, sorry.
Wow. Wow. Doctor just gave himself away.
Nice.
Here's the thing. You're going to have to do something to like server mute.
Yep.
And just be like.
So that's the whole thing is like, everybody should just like mute their microphones when they go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then whenever the one wakes up, they just like, you know.
Well, they mute and they deafen.
On screen, like they can be like, hello, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't deafen because you have to be able to hear him conducting the game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So you just mute. Everybody mutes except for him. And then, you know, you wave at your camera. Like, everyone closes their eyes and plays Honor System. And you wave at your camera. And then, like, who do you want to pick? And, like, you either DM him or, like, you know, hold up a card. If everybody has, like, cards they could make beforehand with everybody's names on them, you know?
Yeah, just like... It was like, who do you want to murder? Quinn. And Quinn will just be like, bitch! Just like,
I'm not even here. Why are you trying to kill me?
well done. Well
Who do
done.
you wish to protect?
Do I just say
Just
it now?
say it now. Just say it.
I mean, at the moment.
You can close your eyes. Thank you for your contribution to the medical society. Wizard, please wake up and choose who to pick with your crystal eye.
You're wizard. Woo.
Rush really be a hype man for the wizard, huh? Ready? That's such a funny reaction you just did right there. So close your eyes, wizard. Martians, please wake up.
So angry.
Oh man, that night was so funny. Okay, Martians.
There's a lot to unpack here.
So during the night, the Mafia had their knife close to a certain person's throat. One with lion hair. But then
Were they saved?
They heard a little noise.
Were they saved?
They heard a noise from the background.
Hey!
Of a certain ice cream sandwich speaking, and they rushed. They rushed to the house and silenced him instead.
Oh!
And he has been killed.
That seems fair, honestly.
Okay, so you have final words. So you can say whatever you want.
Sorry.
Oh shit!
As he got obliterated Mafia.
Damn it!
As he's literally evaporating, he's like,
Sorry.
So Martians, who do you think? Who do you think is the Mafia?
It's Alyssa. She's the last one.
That's a very quick response.
Sounds like nothing to say about it either.
I've been on you guys' side. I voted for PJ. I voted her off because I thought she was Mafia.
No, you were doing it to save your own skin.
Laddie and Ray
Oh.
have been very quiet, which I don't think. I don't.
Third imposter.
I always,
Or, I'm sorry,
always
fourth
say
fourth imposter.
Vote for the quiet people, and it's usually them. But my intuition is telling me Alyssa. Like, I don't know.
No, it is Alyssa.
So wait, is there any nominations currently?
I nominate Alyssa.
Okay, wait, hold on. Emily, chill. It's like
So quick to kill.
But I'm sure we've killed at least one, right? So we kind of have the majority, so we can take a risk and kind of say what we have. If you paid attention to the first round and why I was attacking James, you know what card I have. And that's why I knew James was Mafia. So
I see what you're. Alright. You like magical?
No, I'm not confessing anything. But I'm
I'll
just saying,
confess if you
like,
confess.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
It's because he's got the card.
Let's
Damn
go
it.
with card, Sultan.
so is
He's
it-
got the card where he can drag people down. I think that's his. I think he's the. Because remember, James said, if I'm going down, I'm taking someone with me. It's like, all right, James, take someone down with you. Yeah, that's
Maybe.
what I thought.
It might be. I don't know.
I think he's the one who has that.
Anybody you want to nominate? No one? I don't know. I don't know who to
Emily nominated
trust.
Illy earlier.
Okay. My gut says
Alyssa?
Illy. My brain says maybe Emily. Emily?
Do we want to take a moment to like let everyone alive still give like one or two sentences
Yeah.
on attempting to claim their innocence?
Yeah, you can claim your
Just
innocence.
a moment to speak.
Can I
Yeah.
please go first?
Go, Alyssa.
If you look
Yes.
back in the chat logs, when you guys nominated James, I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. We nominated PJ, and you guys were like, Alyssa's being weird and shady. I was like, you know what, guys? I'm gonna prove to you that I'm not Mafia by voting for PJ, by agreeing with you.
Hang on. That's true. You did agree with us after you said maybe let's not vote for them. So then you jumped on like, oh, everyone's
The
voting.
bandwagon.
Just because you guys
Like, make
educated
myself
me,
look
like,
suspicious.
can I just say too that like we wake up and Sultan picks somebody.
Listen, I can't help. I just comes to me.
Are you like a wizard or something? Why haven't you been killed? If I was Mafia, wouldn't I have killed Sultan by now?
No, because I have put my suspicion on you, and if I died, that would kind of.
You put your
confirm
suspicion
that
on
it's
James,
you.
and you put your suspicion on PJ.
I love the mind games.
To play devil's advocate here, if you are Mafia and Sultan is pointing out people who are just Martians and he's just throwing out blind accusations, why would you? Wouldn't it make sense for you as Mafia to be agreeable?
Wouldn't it make sense for me, being like a Martian, a regular person, to be like, yeah, I agree, Sultan,
but all
let's kill them.
All I'm saying here is that doesn't necessarily make you innocent.
Wait, I think Emily needs to defend herself.
That's the whole thing about these kind of things is like it's circular arguments all the way around.
Yeah.
Like nothing makes you innocent, nothing really makes you guilty. It's like a lot of guesswork, really.
It is, and honestly, well, the only thing that gives it away is like the special stuff. Like the wizard being able to like be like, I think this person's thing. It's like, oh my gosh, they are one. Okay.
But it's like now you know, but you can't just run out and be like, I'm the wizard and I know.
Yeah. I think that's a bit of a rule break, but oh well.
So I don't know. Like, it's the same thing with what's that fucking game? The game that like Among Us was like inspired by that everybody used to play. The Town of Salem.
Okay.
Like I never understood the appeal to that game because there's literally nothing but blind guesses to figure out who it is. Like, it's literally like everyone goes away, comes back, like, and then it's like, what evidence do you have to go on? What is there to build a case? Like, it's nothing. Like, it's blind guesses.
I bet you know what we could do? We could build a version of this in Gmod and play this in Gmod. I think that would actually be, because, the roles would pick at random, and basically whoever the Mafia were would be able to be up and move around. And they would have like a minute to decide who they wanted to kill. Then they would go in, pull out their knife, stab them, and that would end their round. And then they would teleport back to their homes. And then the doctor, if the doctor wanted to help somebody, same thing. They have up to a minute to decide. Boom, I pick them to heal. And if it's a person who was murdered, then they come back to life.
I'm coming up with an idea now.
What's up?
For a game. And in that game, it would be kind of like this. Like, everyone's house is like in a circle like that, right?
Uh-huh.
Everyone in the town is like Wild West, though. Everyone has a gun. But everybody has a different kind of gun, right? And all of the guns would have specific sound effects. Like, it would be like in Gmod or something like that, All the guns have their own specific sound cues, right?
Like a shotgun, a revolver, a rifle.
And there should be someone who can ask and force a person each round to reveal what kind of gun they're using. That way, like, you hear a certain gunshot one night, but if there's like three bad guys, if there's three bad guys, there's a potential of three different gunshots that would go off. But there could be like an investigator that's like, let me see your gun. And then if it's like, a gun that everyone obviously heard go off the night before, it's like, oh, you're out. Like, We got you. Like everybody
You're
sees
out.
it. Like everybody knows. Something like that would be kind of neat.
I think so. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I don't know. Just you have to write down a lot of ideas to really make a unique one that's not been done before.
Well, in terms of it, this hasn't been made into like a Gmod thing. I don't think. I think
I'm sure it possibly has something similar, but
something similar, but nothing like this 100%. I mean, I'm sure we could make it. I'm sure it could be very easily made, and people could pick their player model and just go. I think it'd be pretty neat. Anyway.
At the risk of getting myself killed later tonight, and I'm assuming the doctor's dead, so he can't save me.
What assumption? What do you mean? I tried.
I have my ways. I have excellent sources that tell me the truth. I have my ways. That's all I'm gonna say. I have my ways.
Emily, I see you. I see you.
You see, I'm voting for Alyssa.
I'm voting for Alyssa. Okay.
I'm
So
voting for Sultan.
I think.
Sultan,
Sultan.
right?
Sultan.
Okay, listen. If all it takes is to come in and be like, guys, I know things. Kill them.
Okay, Sultan, Emily, and Alyssa are the 3 nominations. That's 3 votes for Alyssa. There's 2 for Sultan, so the majority does go to Alyssa. Alyssa, you have
I'm sorry, Ellie.
obliterated. Any final words for you, Alyssa?
Yeah, my final words are, you guys, I was Mafia, goddammit.
Told you. So,
I told you.
Okay, guys. So once again, Martians go to bed content with everything that's happening, and they never get attacked ever again because the Mafia has all the.
I'm still dead.
Wait, something for you, was it too?
No, I was the
Vengeful.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like congratulations.
Congrats. I'm sorry, my brain's deep fried right now because I'm still tired. I'm still very, very tired. Sorry.
That's why when James said, "I'll take you down," I knew he was lying because I was at the.
James, you literally, dude, you did such a 0 IQ move on the very first turn. Oh my god!
Right when we picked Rush, Sultan was like, "It's James and PJ," and I was like, "How did he know?"
The Mafia was Alyssa, PJ, James.
Wow.
Are you kidding
Spot
me?
on, Sultan. I got scared.
Doctor was Andy.
Wait, the doctor was who?
I love you, Andy. That was so funny. I totally. You should have protected yourself. I don't understand why you did it.
I am a selfless person and a dead person.
Well, you may be dead in the animation, but what about the version of you in the face cam? That's right. I've got a face cam version of this video all edited and ready to go. But instead of going up on YouTube, it's going to go up on Streamy Award nominated service called Nebula. Nebula is a platform in which a whole bunch of top-of-the-line creators like Tearson, Combinations, Extra Credit have teamed up to own a platform where we don't have to worry about the algorithm or demonetization. And it allows me to experiment with different kinds of content, and it's 100% ad-free. So if you like this video, check out the alternate facecam version of it over on Nebula. But hey, wait a minute, Mars. How does this relate to your sponsored Curiosity Stream? Well, Curiosity Stream love independent creators, and they're super keen on supporting more. So here's the deal. If you sign up with the link below, not only do you get access to thousands of shows on Curiosity Stream, but you also get Nebula for free. 2 for the price of 1. And it's not even for a
Oh wait,
trial.
you have to
As
pay
long as
for
you're a
Nebula?
Curiosity Stream member, you'll also have
No wonder
access
it's ad-free.
to Nebula as well. So if you're into watching amazing creators and great shows, for a limited time, Curiosity Stream is offering 26% off of their annual plan, which is less than $15 per year for both Curiosity Stream and Nebula. It's hands down the best deal in streaming at the moment. So click on the link in the description below or go to curiositystream.com/Mars to help support my channel and animated content as a whole. Why not check out a documentary from the actual Mafia, Al Capone, the Child of Prohibition? I'm super into the crime documentaries, and I'll let you know that this one is actually pretty good. So hey, give it a crack. Alright, and with that, ladies everybody, and stay a muscle.
Right on.
All right. So there you go. That was Mafia. And it looks like there's another one here.
It's like I was going to go check out that video, but I'm not all about signing up for a service like that until I hear some more about it. See if it grows.
Again, and also some of the people that's on their extra credit, I kind of have an issue with them. They kind of had a silly argument that they doubled down on multiple times, and they're allowed to their opinion, but at the same time, I'm just like, that's not a hill worth dying on. It was basically just like, oh, by forcing in multiplayer games, by forcing people to be on the Nazi side, you are literally forcing people to sympathize with Nazis. I'm like,
that's about the dumbest thing I've heard in a while.
Wow, that's kind of fucking dumb.
Yep.
I mean, wow, that is... Wow. You deserve an award.
I guess good thing for them, there really aren't very many multiplayer games where one side is literally the Nazis. Like,
dude, what do you want? I mean, honestly, it's just like...
But if you have a World War II multiplayer game, there's going to be Nazis in it, because that's how that worked.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't like the Allies were fighting each other. I was going to say, if you want to avoid that, okay. How about you have it to where, okay, the Finns versus the Soviets, the Winter War. You could talk about that. That's one that's not in there that much. Matter of fact, I would love a Call of Duty game based in like the World War II era that focuses on Simo Hawa, who is basically the best sniper of all time. 505 kills, dude, in like less than a year.
Wouldn't it make more sense to make that a sniper elite game?
Maybe, but he also had over 200 kills with the Suomi machine gun. So basically, he was a run and gun kind of guy, but he also like loved to do. He was also like a crack shot with the sniper rifle. And you know, he actually lived to be almost 100 years old. He was 96 when he passed away. And they interviewed him, I think a few years before he died, said, how do you get so good at shooting? He only said one word: practice.
That's what anybody who's really, really good at something always just says that.
Practice. And it's true. I mean...
Yeah. The difference, though, is like, some people can practice for, you know, a little while and get to a different level than someone else who practiced for the same amount of time.
Yeah, that's true. Well, here was his thing. I mean, he never used a scope. That's the one thing a lot of people
also
are
knowing how to practice is a different thing than actually just practicing whatever as well. Because, like, for example, if you get on a guitar and you don't look up anything about the guitar and you just play with the strings, you could do that every day straight for 24 hours a day and you would never learn how to play guitar. But if you take the time to look up like skills and modes and shit like that and learn those 24 hours a day straight for like a couple months, you'll probably be pretty dang good at guitar already. But that's the thing, you have to know what to practice as well. Everybody's like, just practice. It's like, yeah, but practice what? And it's like, that's the thing. You gotta know what to practice. Anyways, I don't really know how this is on topic of what we were doing. I got confused that a bit. Now you're just looking at talking sports stuff. So.
Well, I just was curious. Because the Super Bowl's happening. Woo!
Nobody cares.
At
least I don't.
I don't care really. About. I was just curious. Is it over yet? No. Okay. But, alright. This was Friendships Destroyed, forcing YouTube animators to betray each other. This was the amazing. If you want to see more from him, feel free to click the links in the description, and also feel free to click his name in the title of the video. And until next time, everybody, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace.
5, 4, 3,